Coach Engelstad is assisted by Will Holland, Xavier Joyner, and Matt Miller. Jim, 3-11 for Mount St. Mary's. That is uncharacteristic of this ball club. But again, it's a youth movement. It's a brand new day at the Mount as they rebuild.
It is, but as Andy told you before the game, they're very talented. Yeah. These kids here in 2 years will be at the top of the league.
Yes.
And most of the answers are here with this team he has. So he's doing it the right way, and he's bringing in his own people. And I really like their inside guy, Malik Jefferson. He's a powerful inside player. He's only a freshman. But he's a great rebounder already, and he shoots over 50% from the field. That's unusual for a freshman. And this is a dangerous team, but I think Robert Morris, with their experience and playing at home, I think they should win this basketball game, but don't be surprised if it's a battle. I mean, Robert Morris got to play the way that Andy Toole wants him to play, and they'll be successful. When they get away from what he wants, they're not successful. So hopefully they're heading in the right direction, though.
You know, if you're not a longtime listener to Robert Morris basketball, maybe you don't know how tough a rivalry this has been down through the years. But right now, Mount St. Mary's leads the series, 34 wins. Robert Morris with 33 wins. So the Colonials can even it up today.
Absolutely. It's been a fantastic rivalry. It really has. And yeah, I might get a pair now.
I'm telling you.
Maybe Josh will let me borrow those.
All right, Matty McConnell comes over to say hello, as he always does, and we're ready for the jump to start this ball game off. Malik Jefferson will go up for Mount St. Mary's against Charles Bain of Robert Morris. Ball is in the air. Matty McConnell leaves his feet and chases up a tray, and the Colonials have the first lead of the day. Matty McConnell catches, shoots another three, and he's got all 6 Robert Morris points. Chris Coleman for a triple, and he knocked it down from off the top of the arc. Malik Callaway jays it up. O'More speeds up, runs down the middle of the paint, and the shot blocked from behind by McConnell out of bounds. Gonna J one up, 3-point shot right before the buzzer went off on the shot clock, and that was a dagger. But Wilbon is there for a second putback that does go through the hole.
So that was part of the game when I think Cameron Wilbon can really help the Colonials. Hitting that offensive glass, even though it was his own shot, it was still he's got a nose for the basketball, and he can finish around that basket.
Robert Morris leads it 24-13. They have 4:20 left in the first half of play. Hopley pulls a tray and scores. And it's 30-19. Robert Morris by 11 right now. 1.7 seconds left. Quick inbound. McConnell catches, shoots from the deep left corner, and he fails. And the score at halftime will be Robert Morris 30, Mount St. Mary's 19. Robert Morris is up 30-19 over Mount St. Mary's.
If you're a fan, you like that score. If you're the head coach of the Robert Morris Colonials, maybe a little bit, you like the score, but you're a little bit disappointed. I think Andy Toole's thinking they should have gone into the locker room with a little bit of a bigger lead there, and especially the way they finished up the first half. It was not really nice to see. They made some mistakes there and let Mount St. Mary's climb back into it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Robert Morris is shooting at 12 of 31. They're shooting 38%. That's part of the problem. Yep. But they did hold Mount St. Mary's to 8 of 25, shooting 32%, but still some late shots.
Yeah, when you play defense that well, you should have a bigger lead. And you should be up maybe by 38-19, something like that instead. Instead, you're going to be in for a little bit of a battle, but, you know, as long as they keep playing defense, I feel good about this team, because that's the part of the game I really worry about. Offense, I think they're going to get it going. I thought Cameron Wilbon was the guy who kind of sparked the Colonials there in that first half. He showed the Colonials the way that you get to the basket, good things are going to happen. You can't always launch threes, and Cameron Wilbon was able to drive in there. He finished a couple plays. He picked up a nice assist. Actually, had nice assist. And he played well, and Colonials are getting a lot of nice play from their bench now, which they weren't getting earlier in the season.
They cleaned up the turnover number in this ball game as compared to the last one, which they won over Fairleigh Dickinson. Only 6 turnovers in the first half. Mount St. Mary's turned the ball over 7 times.
Yeah, that has to do with style of play right now. Mount St. Mary's plays a lot different defensively than Fairleigh Dickinson. They kind of play a Robert Morris type defense. It's half court. They pack it in as best they can, try to stop penetration. So hopefully you won't see many turnovers tonight from Robert Morris.
Yep, Robert Morris's best scoring run was a 9-point run. 4:40 to go in the first half of play. The biggest lead that they had was 14 points with just under 2 minutes left. Right now, it's an 11-point advantage for Robert Morris, 30-19 after some late scoring by Mount St. Mary's.
That's what happens. You turn the ball over. It leads to an easy basket on the other end. Charles Bain should have just kicked that ball back out for a reset.
Robert Morris had a 14-point lead. They were up 11 at halftime, and now not even 2 minutes into the second half, they are leading only by 5, 32-27.
Looking at John Williams, I'm saying he needs to get to the basket. He's going sideways most of the time, and he's a guy that can penetrate and create some good things.
That stopped the bleeding right there. The Colonials are back up by 7. Shoot inbound play. Matty McConnell gets it to roll around the rim, and just like the bathtub, it drains.
Yeah, nice shot.
There's Bain, left wing side. He zips in a triple.
That's how you execute, Chris. That's great ball moving by the Colonials.
That away. Painted the walls that time. And we're tied at 45 all. Spins, hangs, fires, scores from 6 feet out.
Boy, he is good inside that paint, Chris.
Lost the ball, Petaway with a steal, and he gets tackled from behind on the play, tripped up by Abato Morse. And stroke of 3, and Mount St. Mary's takes a 54-51 lead. Lob hook up and good. Josh makes a tough shot look easy, and Mount St. Mary's lead is cut to 2. Josh Williams drives in, lob shot up and good! And the Colonials lead 60-59, and Josh Williams hit the deck hard. Timeout is called by Mount St. Mary's. The ball swatted to the end line, saved by Cam Wilbon! It stays inbounds to Josh Williams with 0.2 of a second left in the game. This one's important. It makes it a 3-point game, forcing Mount St. Mary's to get a 3 to tie, and he gets it. It's 62-59. At the baseline is Brandon Leftwich, who has not played a minute in this game. Here's a long pass like a quarterback, and it's caught by Hopway. He turns around and fires a 3. It's no good, short. Game over. Robert Morris wins, and you can breathe again.
I can't breathe, I'll tell you. I thought that ball was going in. It looked like when Hobway caught it, he turned around and it looked like he had just enough to get it into the basket. But fortunately for the Colonials, the ball falls short. But what a great, exciting basketball game here. This is going to be typical Northeast Conference basketball all over the league this year.
And is it just me, or did it look like everything went into slow motion all of a sudden?
It kind of did. I thought the Colonials had a steal on that play, didn't they? They went up and looked like they batted the ball away, but Hobway came up with it and took the shot.
We knew that they were a team that came back from deficits, so we knew that they were going to fight. And then when they took the lead, it was just stick to what we do, stick to what we know. And obviously we struggled with that when they went on their run and they took the lead. But once they took it, we kind of gathered ourselves and tried to calm each other down and just do what we do.
Coach Tula said sometimes I'm too laxed, so I just make sure every time I step on the court that I'm trying to be focused and just make sure I play defense. That's the most thing that I focus on.
Extremely fortunate to have gotten out of there with a win. Like I said, credit them out and their second half performance. They certainly dictated the entire tempo of the second half on both ends of the floor, and I didn't think we did a good job of continuing to maintain our effort, starting probably the last couple minutes of that first half, and then obviously all the way through the second half, where they just really attacked us with dribble penetration and ball screen action.